Hello? Can you guys hear me? I hope I didn't mess everything up again. I'm gonna open up the game because I didn't have that open yet. Kim, sorry you're not totally first, but you're first outside of this household. I'm gonna turn my volume down. Oh my god. Is that super loud? Because that game audio was super loud for me. Hello. Welcome back to the second week, part 2, hopefully the final part of this FMV murder mystery game. I don't know if any of you guys got a chance to watch my stupid last week on Contradiction trailer, but I did make that so that if you wanted to get a little refresher course, you could get it that way. Otherwise, I think we should go through the characters and just kind of recap what we remember. And I need your guys' help to do that because I feel like I barely understood what was happening the first time around. So remembering it now this week, I don't trust myself. So let's go through the characters and see what we can remember. I also, this stream, I kind of messed with some of the settings. So I should be able to see your chats way sooner. I had it on like normal latency last time, and I switched it to ultra low latency, which I guess means there's less time between like you typing and me seeing it. So hopefully that works. If not, I'm gonna be slow moving, and I apologize for that. So let's get into this game here. See if my new hotkeys work. Look at this. Oh my gosh, I did that with one button. Amazing. So let's crack in here and look at the case background info. Unless, do you guys want to watch the intro video again to like be reintroduced to the characters? What do you guys think? Do we want to watch that trailer again, or do we want to just get back into the like character cards and discuss everything? Yeah, Leonard is just a lump of blankets. He is not facing the right direction to be able to see him. Here, let me go to the Leonard cam. I gotta remember all my hotkeys now. He is... Where are you, honey? Oh, did it freeze already? Oh, no! I think the Leonard cam is already frozen. Because I'm definitely, like, moving around in here. Bummer. Well, you know what? Next stream, maybe I'll just let him have my camera, because you don't need to see my stupid face. It's much more entertaining to look at Leonard. I don't know how to play my trailer. How do I play a YouTube video? I didn't figure that out in my scenes, but I could try and figure it out right now if you guys can like help walk me through it. Oh, thank you. You do need to see my face for when I go like this and react. Desktop only. My desktop is not pretty right now. Like, I don't have a second monitor, so everything is crunched onto this one like ultra wide monitor that I have. Or it's not ultra wide, it's one of those curved ones. Chase can tell you the specs of it. Yeah, I'm using OBS, but if I go to a desktop, it'll be like 7 windows open in little tiny squares. Maybe, oh, I could probably do, here, I'm gonna flip around a little bit. Let's see. Did you guys hear that song that I had going in the beginning? I found it on like the YouTube, what's it called? The like royalty-free audio library, and I'm obsessed with it. Like I listen to it just for fun nowadays. All right, let's see. Maybe I can do this. We maybe add like another source. Yeah, I know what she's saying. I'm gonna try that. Okay. I'm gonna try it. Where are we? We're in this one. Oh, I could do this. I understand. Yeah, I understand now. Let's see if I pop this baby out. And then do... Yeah, okay. I think I got it. Give me, like, uno momento to get it fixed. And then we'll try this. Let's see. Okay, I think this is the best I can do, but let me know if this works. Can you guys see this? Let's try this. Okay. I know this is like not the cleanest window, but it's what I can do right now. All right. This is so stupid. It's like not even... Sorry, I'm like... I'm like negging myself, but it's just so silly. Okay, here we go. If it'll load. It looks like it's loading, doesn't it?
Last week on Contradiction during Stephanie's live stream.
Third Eye was a cult. We had our very own psycho cult operating right here from our village hall.
Well, I'm afraid I haven't been entirely honest with you, Inspector.
They were reeling in students, pretending to be some sort of happy life course, you know, we can make your life better sort of crap. Then they were putting everyone through this brainwashing program to make them compliant, and selling them on.
All we do is make better business people. We challenge their prejudices and presumptions.
Selling them like objects, commodities. To who? Anyone who could afford them. Top politicians, famous celebrities, wealthy businessmen, you name it. What for? You don't get it, do you? Third Eye were making and selling slaves. They were black market slave traders. They were wiping people's personalities using ECT, brainwashing, cocktails of hard drugs, deliberately turning them into perfect slaves. You know how much slaves are worth on the black market these days?
No.
Millions. And I'm talking per slave. That's why anyone who stood up to them and threatened to go public like Liam was just killed off. They didn't give a damn.
All of this has been thoroughly investigated and cleared up.
Third Eye definitely killed Liam.
Life is shades of grey, Inspector. Much as the Force might like it, it doesn't divide neatly into blacks and whites. Now, if you don't mind, you're going to have to excuse me for a moment. You know where the door is.
I still hate that guy so stinking much. Alright, let's fix this now to go back to the game. Can we figure it out? Let's close this. And... have I done it? Oh my goodness! Look at that. Cool, 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 cool. Alrighty. Okay, so that doesn't really, like, recap everything we're supposed to remember. So let's take a look at these cards, and I will tell you guys what I remember, and then I'm sure there will be gaps for you guys to fill in. Bet. Bet, 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 bet. Okay, Kate is our victim. They found morphine in her system. She was a student, and she went to school with the Simon character and the Emma character, and I think James. I think they all went to the same school. She was part of this Atlas group, which we discovered was previously called Third Eye, and they also, or there was also a mysterious suicide a year before that was a part of the Third Eye called Liam. So this death is very similar to Liam's death, and we're kind of, last we left off, we were on track to figure out what was going on with Liam's death, and I'm sure once we figure out who killed Liam, it'll lead us to who killed Kate. So that's what I remember about her. She was an alcoholic. She broke the window at the pub. She was arguing with Emma. Sorry, I drank a bunch of soda, so I'm all bubbly. Jenny Schechter. I don't know who that is. Oh, excuse you. Okay, Atlas. Like I was just saying, we remembered that Atlas was previously called Third Eye. And they are very sus. This is Ryan Rand. Oh, you can't see my cursor anymore. On the left side, we have Ryan Rand. On the right side, we have Paul Rand. And it seems like Paul is like, what's his deal? Do you know what I mean? Like, he is, I would like to say a psychopath. He wants slaves. He wants, like, human slaves. And he made a comment last week about, like, how Ryan and his wife were Paul's own little slaves. I did not like that. I don't like this guy. I think he's the center of all of it. And I don't think we need to go into too much more detail with him. I do not like him. Okay, Rebecca. This is Ryan's wife. She runs the pub. What was it that we caught her lying about? I don't remember. Did we catch her in any big lies? I don't think we really did. The window was broken at her pub, and we found out that it was Emma and Kate arguing about Emma's affair with Ryan. But I have to say, I also think that Emma has, like, a weird relationship with Paul. I don't remember, like, the details of why I think that, but I just think there's something, like, really disgusting going on with a lot of that family. Simon and Emma. So Simon's the boyfriend. Emma's the one that was friends with Kate and argued with her. We just talked about all of her stuff. Simon, I don't really have any, like, actual suspicions from him. I think that he is kind of a dummy just for being so into Atlas, but I don't think that he really had anything to do with it, other than unless he was, like, doing something under the orders of Paul and Ryan, but we don't really know anything about that yet. Oh, and he makes homebrew, which is apparently, like, integral to this story. And then we didn't get cards for James, but James is the other character that I remember us spending a lot of time with last week, and he is my guy. He's my dude. I love him, and I hope we get to talk to him a lot tonight, because he's, like, the conspiracy theorist that grows salvia but spreads it around his herbal tea and was just very intense, but, like, I love him. So I think we're pretty much caught up. Do you guys have anything to add that we need to kind of keep in mind while we're going forward tonight? Screaming at the phone, I do the same thing, which is why I think streaming might be good for me, because I can just talk at the game I'm playing, and, like, I'm talking at chat though, so it's not me going insane. I think we're ready to start. I'm gonna resume current game, the scene that we just watched with Paul, Paul's the papa, right? Yeah, Paul. We just watched him saying, like, I have to get the phone. You know where the door is. Which was such a douchey thing to say. But that was the last thing we watched last Saturday. So that's where we're left off. So let's get to it. Ooh, it's 8 p.m. Oh no, do we have to restart this whole hour? Let's see what it says here on the light bulb. Simon, Emma, James, Rebecca, and Ryan. We gotta go to everybody. Alright, let's start with Simon and Emma, because they're easy to knock out at once. And I want to talk to Emma, because, like I said, I think that she has some weirdness going on with Paul Rand.
A few more questions, if you don't mind.
Okay, let's see how much... Okay, we talked about the hypnosis. Kate used hypnosis as self-meditation. Okay, let's just dive in.
Do you know the shop? Have you used it?
No, but I know where it is.
Okay, that gave us nothing. Cool. Cool.
What do you know about Paul Rand?
Paul the Slime.
You've obviously met him then.
Yes, I have.
What do you know about him committing a fake theft during one of the courses?
What, about him going through people's bags? Yeah, he tried that thing on me as well, weirdo.
So you were at Third Eye?
Yes. Yes, I went there for a few months after college and I left because I hated it. And I didn't know Atlas was the same thing. And I went with Simon.
Does Simon know that?
No. I didn't want to burst his bubble, so I didn't say anything.
So he doesn't know you went to Third Eye?
No.
Ah! So is that where you met Ryan as well?
Yep.
Right. What didn't you like about the course?
Well, it was stupid. They just made you do things to other people and be abusive just to prove that you could, and I absolutely hated it.
What sort of things?
Oh, just stupid things. Nasty things to prove that you could do it. It was about not feeling guilty. And it was horrible. That's why I left.
And is Simon doing all of this stuff now?
No, I think they had to stop because it was just getting ridiculous. I think somebody got arrested or something.
Very interesting.
Okay. There was something in there that I wanted to unpack. I think it was about her going to Third Eye. I think that we kind of pretty much knew that, but this is at least confirmation that she was, like, actively a member of Third Eye. And it's funny that Simon has no clue about that, because that's a little... You gotta be honest with your partner, man. Alright, do we have any contradictions quite yet? Let's see. Was at Third Eye when Paul pulled the stunt. Was that the day that Kate died or that Liam died? Ooh. Yeah, see, okay. When I was editing all of the, like, video from last week to figure this out, I kind of refreshed my own memory. Yeah, okay, so she was out of town when Liam died, but that's the day that Paul did that pickpocketing thing. So I think that's a contradiction. Ooh, we're coming in hot. We're gonna like plow through this today. Oh my gosh, we're gonna get it.
Aha. So, you witnessed Paul's money-stealing stunt, is that right?
Yes.
But you weren't there when Liam died.
No.
Don't quite understand that, you see, because Paul pulled the stunt on the same night. Liam died later that evening.
I must have got mixed up.
So you don't know anything about Liam's death, even though you were there on that night?
No.
Emma. I think you better explain, don't you?
It was the stupid course, wasn't it?
Go on.
Well, we were all told to do stupid things, and then that thieving thing happened, and so...
Take a breath, Emma.
Liam killed himself because of me.
What the hell does that
Why?
mean?
Liam had a birthmark on the side of his face. And no one would mention anything, even though we all knew it was there. And they all thought it was ugly. So I thought I'd say something, and I even asked Paul if it was okay to say it.
And what did he say?
He said he wouldn't mind. Then Liam killed himself. Liam's dead because of me.
Well, Emma, I'm quite sure you regret what you said, but I really don't think you
Bullying
caused
kills.
Liam's death. There's always more to these things than meets the eye. It wasn't your fault.
We can't tell Simon, please.
Simon doesn't need to know. Don't worry.
Thank you.
Oh! Wow, we made it all the way, pretty much all the way through.
9
the
o'clock.
chapter.
Poor Emma. I suppose it's possible that what she said led to Liam's death, but I really doubt it. I blame the Rands before I blame her.
Well, the Rands, like, put it in people's heads that it's okay to just walk around being an asshole. And, okay, I don't want to be insensitive, but I did kind of laugh inside my head a little bit. Have you guys seen the movie Superstar from, like, 2002? I just picture her going up to Liam and going, your birthmark looks like shit. But that's not funny. Bullying is wrong, you guys. Don't make fun of people's birthmarks. Is that better? I feel like I have to get all up in this one. Oh god, sorry. Let's see. Can you hear me now? I think I just have to, like, be up inside this microphone. Does that sound better? And should I turn the desktop audio? Well, the music's done now, so it might not be too loud. All right. Well, we got to finish asking everybody about what we were talking about. So let's go back and talk to Simon. Is this better, you guys? Do I just have to, like, be up in it?
A few more questions, if you don't mind.
I do think when it gets, like, super dramatic, the music gets very loud. But also, I do think that this microphone is, like, not sensitive. Is that what I'm trying to say? Okay. Now, what do we have to talk to him about? Okay, we're not going to talk about how Emma is a bullying cheater. Let's just go straight into the mugging.
You seen this? You know the shop?
Yeah, I know the shop. I hired something from them last year, I think.
This is for a party, I assume.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay.
What do you know about Paul stealing money from students? Part of a stunt or something?
What, did he do that? I've never heard about anything like that. No, it might be part of the risk-taking thing, though.
Explain that.
Well, it's part of the course. You have to do something dangerous or risky, something you wouldn't normally do.
Something dangerous?
Well, not dangerous, just risky. Like saying something you wouldn't normally say to someone, or doing something unusual.
Like stealing from other students?
Well, we didn't do anything like that, but you have to tell everyone at the end of the course anyway. And you're not allowed to do anything that would hurt or offend anyone, or you're not allowed to do anything really bad. It's all pretend, really.
It seems a bit odd for a business course.
It works, though.
Let me just pretend to insult you. I don't think we have any contradictions from him yet. And we just talked to Emma. We don't have anything new for her.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
I don't think we even have the option to talk to Paul right now. Oh, I did not mean to click that.
Couple more questions, if that's okay. Do you think Emma's criticism of Liam on that last night led to his suicide?
I doubt it helped.
Did you encourage Emma to criticize him?
I didn't encourage Emma to do anything. I merely told her what we tell every student to do, to express themselves as they want to. It would be out of order to criticize them after that, wouldn't it? However, I didn't expect her to criticize his birthmark, if that's what it was. That's a decision she took herself.
So you didn't know her well?
No, not at all.
I think he's lying about not knowing Emma. Why did I think that? There was something, wasn't there? Oh, okay. Yeah, this is why. Because of the necklace. Because I think that he bought Emma this necklace. He gave her a backpack. What? Oh, a necklace. It's like, did I miss a scene? But so we technically don't know that he bought her that necklace yet. How do we figure that out? Like, there's got to be a way. We just need to collect more intel maybe before we can catch him on that. Yeah, I'd like to punch him in the face. Ooh, okay. Let's see. Was he... I don't think we're going to get anything else out of him yet. Because we did just talk to him before this new hour started. Oh, it's 9 o'clock now. Maybe the meeting is over. Should we go the long way? Let's see what's going on at Atlas. Oh, wait. Oh, a magnifying glass. Oh my gosh. What is it?
That'll come in handy. Don't know why I never remember to buy one.
He's just constantly stealing shit. What the hell? Okay. What are we supposed to use that for? Well, let's keep looking around. What was that? Was it a flashlight? I don't think we have... We already watched all those DVDs, and I'm not putting you guys through that again. Let's see. Yeah, it's a torch. I always thought that was so cute that they call them torches. Okay, nothing going on in here anymore. Oh my gosh, do you guys remember that weird yarn doll burning ceremony? The lounge door. Now this is supposed to be Ryan's office. Hopefully he's in here.
A
Yes.
few more questions, please. Thank you.
What is this torch? Oh, it does say torch. Yay. Okay. Oh my gosh, we have a lot to talk to him about. Holy Toledo. All right, let's get rocking and rolling. All right, what the hell did we just witness in the room next to you?
So tell me more about this doll burning.
It's a symbolic ceremony we perform every few weeks on the course.
What's it about?
It's about burning your old personality and finding a new one, a better one.
So the dolls are...
You. They represent you from the past. Each doll has a picture of the student as a child or a teenager. And they burn the doll and symbolically destroy their old personality. It's quite simple but effective, I find.
And why did that girl shout?
Because it's an emotional thing. She's quite clearly become very attached to her doll. They do spend the first month with them. We tell them to take the doll everywhere with them before they actually go through the doll burning.
And you believe that's a good thing? Destroying your past?
Of course it's a good thing, Inspector. We're all shackled to our past, particularly you by the sound of it. Perhaps we should make a doll of you, Inspector, and burn that. What do you think?
No, thank you.
You're probably right. I'm not sure it would do any good anyway.
Sassy. Also, I really don't like that they have to carry that doll around, because I would get too attached to it and I would be so sad to burn it. But I do understand that that's probably the point. All right, let's hear about your inept guitar collection.
I didn't realize you were a musician.
Oh, well, I'm not really a musician. I mean, I dabble a little bit. To be quite honest with you, I'm far more interested in collecting guitars.
You're not in a band?
Well, I did audition. I did audition a few years ago. When I say a few years ago, of course, I mean about 20 years ago. Doesn't time fly?
What band was that?
Oh, I can't remember. Something Stone. Aren't they all called something Stone? Hammerstone. That's it.
And you still collect?
I haven't bought a guitar for over a year. I feel I've moved on.
He has not moved on. I don't think he's moved on, judging by that face. And I don't think the band was called Hammerstone, Ryan. I think it was Blackstone, and I think you killed Liam because he's a better guitarist than you. That is so funny. He is kind of like the worst.
Can you tell me about auto-hypnosis?
No. What would you like to know?
Do you use it on the course?
We dip into it occasionally, but it's not a major feature of the course. I would say that, well, a minority of the students know how to use it, but the majority wouldn't know and have a clue.
It's not a requirement of the course?
No, not at all. We don't ask people to do things that they're not comfortable with. There's no bribery, no coercion. We're thinking about phasing auto-hypnosis out, actually.
What's the reason for that?
Well, to be perfectly honest with you, Inspector, it doesn't actually work very well.
Maybe you're just not good at it, just like you're not good at the guitar. Maybe you just suck at it. Sorry, I'm bullying Ryan, but I just don't like him.
Do you know what this is?
Well, I think it's a bag. Is it a bag, Inspector?
The shop.
Oh, yes, the costume shop. Yes, we used to hire from them.
For the course?
Well, yes. For the course, at the end of each stage, we have a little party, and we ask students to dress up or try acting out being somebody new, their new selves, as it were.
Could you explain a bit more? New selves?
One of the main elements of the course is learning how to act, how to be whoever you need to be in any given situation. I think you'll agree, Inspector, that business is about being the right person in the right situation at the right time. What it does, it helps them to detach themselves, become somebody new, pretend, you know, that kind of thing. It's surprising what a little bit of cross-dressing can do for you, Inspector. You should try it.
Not at this stage.
If him just like cross-dressing would make him stop like brainwashing and killing people, like, just live your best life. You don't have to suppress who you really are and then just, like, turn into a terrible person. Do you guys get what I'm saying? Like, just wear the dress, you know? Wear the dress. Very bizarre. Scrying mirrors, and they said they didn't use scrying mirrors, but on the course. But those mirrors are used for hypnosis. Okay. Let's see. Would that be under the scrying mirror? Gosh, it has been a week since we played this, and it's kind of hard to remember where everything is. I don't know if we've got anything yet there. I do think you're right that those mirrors are connected to auto-hypnosis. Did we ask him? Oh, we still have stuff to ask him about. Let's just keep collecting intel.
What do you know about your father's money-stealing stunt?
Oh, well, yes, that was something that Dan decided to do as part of the shock aspect of the course.
But he went too far, you believe.
He usually does.
And do you think it did have anything to do with Liam's death?
No. Liam wasn't like that at all. I mean, that was just a simple, unfortunate coincidence. I mean, Liam had his own problems, but he didn't have any problems with the money shock stunt. No.
Or you just don't let people have problems with anything, because then it's going against the course. Ooh, okay. Emma's guilt. Yeah, Ryan, you're the one that's having an affair with her. What do you have to say about this?
What do you know about Emma Bowman criticising Liam before his suicide?
I was there. I witnessed it. Well, I know Emma blamed herself for his death.
Did she?
Well, she was upset and all of that, but I wouldn't blame her, Inspector. I really don't think she had anything to do with it at all.
You don't think?
Liam was a very confident person, very outgoing, very strong individual, or so it seemed. I mean, people are free to do what they like. Even something as irreversible as bumping themselves off. Sad though that is, of course.
God, I just don't like him. We haven't gotten him to admit to the affair yet. Thinks people are free to do what they like, but also wiping people's brains to turn them into slaves that you can sell. I feel like I probably would in conversation go but that's just because my brain is like misfiring and I don't know what I'm trying to say. I'll make like a compilation of times that I do that on the stream. Maybe I'm just a villain. Am I just a villain in real life? I don't want to think about that too hard. All right, let's go keep talking to random people.
Thank you.
Rebecca, maybe? Where will that torch be useful? Let's go talk to Rebecca. Wasn't there somewhere that was, like, dark? Didn't he say, like, oh, it's too dark to see anything here? But I don't remember where that was. Where was that?
Ask you a couple more things, please.
Oh, I feel like we have a lot to ask her, too.
Have you seen this before, anywhere?
Well, I know the shop. Costume shop just outside the village.
Ever used it?
Not personally, but I think Ryan might have.
Yeah, the storage room. Where is that storage room? What building was that
Did
in?
you know about Paul's money stealing at Atlas?
Are you talking about a particular incident or just in general?
It's something he did on the course. Stunt.
And what did he do exactly?
Oh, well, he pretended to steal from the students.
That doesn't ring a bell. Paul's stunts usually involve throwing fancy dress parties with scantily clad girls or women dressed as nurses. That's his usual fetish.
When was the last party he threw?
Sometime in the summer. I didn't stay long.
Was he just talking about Paul? Ew! I thought he was talking about Ryan for a second. So it's like, why are you not going to your own husband's parties? But ew, Paul is the one throwing nurse and maid parties? Yeah, he sucks so bad. This is the worst. This is the worst. Like, I know this isn't a horror game, but I am horrified. Back by the broken window. Yeah, where we stole the key. We're just doing everything by the up and up.
Later on, if that's okay.
Hasn't been anything inside the restaurant yet, has there? Use. How do I use the torch? Oh, maybe I have to go inside. Duh. Okay. The outbuilding. Yes! Good call.
Well. And there's the mask symbol again. Looks like someone's been trying to make a point.
Cool. Well, we were next to talk to James, right? Let's go finish up with him before we do our next round. Has there been anything over here yet? Why do they even have this little, like, hallway? You know what I mean. It's not a hallway, it's a road. Abbey Farm.
Just a few more questions, if you don't mind.
Seen this anywhere before?
Nope.
Oh my gosh, time out, you guys. Do you guys remember this? Okay, I'm sorry. Let's go back to the game. Let's see here.
Know anything about these?
Nope.
Okay. Good. Glad we stopped over here and had this little chat. I just missed you, James. Like, you are my favorite character in this game, so any chance I can come and talk to you about something, I will do it.
Okay, that's it for now. Thank you.
All right. So we made a full round to everybody, so let's just start over. Let's go the long way. Oh, I didn't mean to do that either. My bad. Because I think we found all the herbal tea we're going to find in this game. Oh, it did say to call the chief, didn't it? Please answer.
Jenks, I presume?
Yes, Chief. Bit more news. It turns out Emma was with Liam on the night he died, and she thinks she caused him to commit suicide. She made fun of him, mocked him as part of the course.
Nice of her. Why did she do that?
Requirement of the course, apparently. To say something offensive. It's meant to encourage free thinking.
Interesting opinion. And I suppose the Rands just think that's what
Well, Paul wasn't too bothered. He claims he didn't know Emma, so couldn't have predicted what she was going to do.
That doesn't wash. What does Emma say about him?
She does not like him. Really doesn't like him.
So she must have known him well enough. How well did he know her?
He claims not very well.
Well, make sure he's telling the truth. Oh, I've got a cup of coffee to make.
Coffee? Yeah, okay. Thanks, Chief.
Bye.
Oh my god, guys, I'm the worst. I was sipping my tea and I totally zoned out for that entire phone call. Where are we going next? I am the worst. I heard him say, like, oh, something about someone not telling the truth, but I don't know who he was talking about. This is ADHD problems, you guys. Well, I guess we'll just keep on chugging. Should we go? Ah, okay. Paul knows Emma more than he lets on. Yeah, so let's talk to Paul again. I think I think we already kind of like suspected that, but yeah, we got to catch him in this.
Do you know what these are?
Yes, that's Ryan's car. Another toy he managed to ruin. It was vandalized sometime last year.
You know who did it?
I don't believe anybody was ever prosecuted for it.
But do you know who did it? He's so, like, wormy in his answers. Okay, Emma. You know Emma. How do you know Emma? Hardly knew Emma. I think it's related to that stupid necklace. Let's see. Necklace card. Bought it for a student. Didn't buy it for Kate. Okay, nothing. Okay, what if I put this one in? All right.
Aha.
You were boinking her.
You say you didn't know Emma, yet you bought her a freedom necklace.
I don't remember saying anything about buying Emma a necklace.
So you didn't buy her one? So you did buy her one?
Ooh,
so that means
face.
you must have known her, and quite well too.
Stop making such a big thing about this, Inspector. Look, I've been around a few years. The clock is ticking. And I admit I have an embarrassing weakness for attractive women. It was a stupid mistake. But that's all it was.
So you're saying you tried it on with her?
No, I didn't try it on. I bought her a necklace. I'm not aware that there's a law against buying presents unless, of course, the Third Reich has been elected while I was at a bridge party. Emma was old enough to make decisions for herself. And, as a matter of fact, she decided that she didn't want to be bothered with an old fool like me. So, nothing happened, no mistakes, nobody got hurt. All right.
Like father, like son.
But your son got it.
There.
Jealous?
I wonder how many students Paul has tried it on with.
Ryan succeeded where you failed, Paul. I hope that keeps you up at night. Ew. Ew, ew, ew. I feel bad for Emma. Like, I know... I don't feel bad for her because she's made some choices and she's kind of a bad partner to Simon. But I feel bad for her in the instance of getting hit on by Paul. That would mentally scar me for a very long time. Do we have anything else that we think we caught on him? I don't think so. I think we should keep chugging, but you guys tell me what to do.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
I'm just going to head back towards Rebecca again and see if she's got any new intel. I also want to see what's going on in the restaurant. I don't think we've had anything going on there yet. I'm going to do that first. No magnifying glass. I feel like eventually there's going to be, right? That's kind of what this is looking like it's going to pan out to be. Yeah, let's show them all the graffitied car.
Couple more questions, if that's okay.
Have you ever seen these?
It's Ryan's car. It got vandalised last year. His camera had been stolen, so I took pictures. God, whoever did it made a mess, didn't they?
But nobody was prosecuted for it.
Not that I remember. The insurance paid out, though.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
What's over here? Oh, this is where the village center was. Let's start with Simon.
Few more questions, please.
Have you seen these before?
No. Don't know the car.
I forget the timeline. Did they say that this happened more like Third Eye timeline or Atlas timeline? Because if Simon's like so wrapped up in Atlas and like such a little fanboy of it, don't you think he would know Ryan's car and be aware of this incident?
That's all for the moment. Thank you.
Do you know anything about these?
Nope. Sorry.
Nope. Okay. That was all we had for
Be
her.
back later on, if that's okay.
Oh, I guess it's Ryan's car. Let's talk to him about his own vehicle. Oh, you haven't asked Ryan about the vandalized car. Perfect. The game's at this point just kind of like, can you just move it along?
Ask you a couple more things, please.
Do you know what these are?
Oh, yes, that's my old car. It was vandalised. I took those for the insurance company. Where did you find those?
At the pub. You know who did this?
Yes. A girl called Lisa Blint. She was on the course, very strange girl.
And why did she write the words devil worshippers all over your car?
Well, she was a very strange girl. She had a lot of psychological problems. I'm not entirely sure, Inspector. I mean, she took a dislike to the course for some particular reason. I couldn't quite put my finger on it. And she asked for a refund. I declined. And she decided to spray her disapproval all over my car.
Odd thing to spray, isn't it, though? Devil worshippers?
Well, she was a very odd girl, Inspector. Maybe she thought it was a way of getting back at us. I have no idea.
Did Rebecca know about it?
Well, yes, she did, but I wasn't about to unleash Rebecca on her. She can be quite fierce sometimes, you know. And, I mean, the girl wasn't vindictive. She had psychological problems. She lives in the village, actually. The run-down house at the end of the lane. Can't miss it.
Really? Right, thank you.
I know where we're going next. Who the hell is
Thank
Lisa?
you. Probably be back later.
Is that hallway I was just talking about? Like all the way... Where was it? Is this one? Oh no, this is the wrong one. Where was it? Do you guys remember where it was? Oh, wrong way. All right.
Could that be where Lisa lives? Run-down house at the end of the lane. That's what Ryan said, wasn't it?
Let's try the old house, shall we? New meat. Fresh meat, fresh meat, fresh meat. Maybe she has something we can steal.
Is it Lisa?
Yes.
Inspector Jenks, I'm investigating an incident in the village. I wonder if I could ask you a few questions.
What sort of incident?
I'd rather come in and discuss it if that's all right with you. I promise I won't take long. Thank you. I'll just go in here, yes?
I have to go out in a minute.
Oh, look, I can come back later.
I might not be here. What did you want to ask?
I just wanted to ask you, did you know Kate Vine?
No.
Right. Well, I heard that you're familiar with Atlas, the life skills training company.
What do you want to know about Atlas?
Well,
I like
I
this
heard
music.
you reacted badly to it.
Of course I reacted badly. So would anyone.
Now, why do you say that?
Because they're devil worshippers.
Devil worshippers.
They're making demons appear. They're tricking everybody. They're getting people to join up, then they're putting demons inside them. You can see them.
See who?
Demons.
Where could you see them?
In the mirrors.
At Atlas.
Any mirror. You can't get rid of them.
The scrying mirror.
They stay inside you.
So, how did you get rid of them?
I didn't.
I didn't.
Oh, I didn't know she was going to say that. Oh my god. If there's a jump scare.
I just don't look. I put all the lights on. I make sure it's all bright. I put them on when I need to look in the mirror. If I make sure everything is bright, I just see myself without seeing the other person.
Who is the other person?
She's like me, but older. It's like her eyes sink in. She's all wrinkled, with a wrinkled mouth. Like she's dying. And then I realize I'm her. I'm not me anymore.
You just forgot to moisturize. It's fine.
I'm her.
Oh, what the heck?
I'm sorry. I have to go now. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Are there ghosts in this game? What is going on?
What a very fragile and disturbed person. And utterly convinced that Atlas are worshipping the devil.
Oh,
How
what?
are Ryan and Paul going to get out of this one?
All right, well, we're just going to keep on trucking and ask them all about this now. Or, you know what? Yeah, doors just be wilding in this game. I just want to go straight back to Atlas and talk to them about this devil worshipping. Now I'm on a mission to just catch
A few more questions,
Paul
if
and
you don't
Ryan
mind.
in some BS. Yeah, see? Look at this.
Has devil worship ever been part of the course, Ryan?
Am I correct in assuming that you have spoken to Lisa Blint?
You would be. She's been telling me all about the Atlas obsession with Satanism, Ryan.
Then if you've met Lisa Blint, then you will have worked out for yourself that she has a very vivid imagination. She also has Psychological problems. Diagnosed psychological problems, as a matter of fact.
So where did she get the idea that you lot were, devil worshippers?
I really have no idea. The girl is insane. She's frightened of her own shadow, bless her. She actually thinks that demons are possessing her even now. You really can't trust a word she says.
So you are saying there has never been any devil worship at Atlas?
I don't even know what devil worship is, Inspector. It's not something I particularly know anything about. I certainly don't recall anyone ever having worshipped the devil at Atlas. We even tried to help the poor girl by paying for some treatment, but she didn't want it.
Really?
It's not easy to offer someone help when they think that you're the problem.
Wait. I know he said they don't do any devil worship stuff at Atlas. Oh, I pushed the wrong button. Whoopsies. I meant to mute. How do I get back? Oh my god. Stream is not ending. I pushed the wrong button. I flipped my hotkeys at the last second. I had one button for mute and one button for transition, and I decided to torture myself by switching them back and forth. So now I don't know which button I'm pushing. Did you guys hear? Wait, has it been on stream ending for a long time? Oh no, what have I done? Do we need to rewatch that answer? Did you guys get to see him talk about Lisa's stuff? Do you want me to replay it, or should I keep trucking? I don't remember what I was saying now, so I'm just going to replay it. Oh, you guys heard it. Okay. I was saying something about devil worship. Sounds like me. Yeah, no, there was something about where he mentioned devil worshipping before. Oh. Used to read about black magic and satanic rituals. Doesn't this say... Yeah, doesn't know anything about devil worship.
Aha. So you used to read a lot about voodoo and satanic rituals, but you don't know anything about devil worship?
Well, obviously. I just meant we don't worship the devil. We're not devil worshippers here at Atlas, Inspector. Ridiculous.
But the point is, Ryan, that you claim not to know anything about it, but admitted you were obsessed with it when you were younger. Are you sure none of that made its way onto the Atlas course? And that Lisa isn't basing her beliefs on anything within that course?
Lisa isn't basing her beliefs on anything other than her own imagination, Inspector. Look, we do use some techniques that some students find difficult, disturbing. We encourage them to see things differently, that's all. And some people simply aren't up to that. Some people, like Lisa, that's why we introduced the aptitude test.
What's the aptitude test?
This. We ask students to fill in an aptitude test, medical history, psychological issues, that kind of thing, any medication that they have used in the past, any medication that they currently are using. Here, take a look. Basically, it's just to try and make sure that we don't get another Lisa.
Has it worked?
Well, touch wood, so far, yes.
Can I keep a copy of this? I wonder how much importance they actually give to this test. And what are they doing that's so disturbing anyway? That's it for the time being. Thank you.
I mean, honestly, an aptitude test isn't like the worst thing in the world for what's supposed to be like a business success program. But if they're doing it, it's probably shady.
A few more questions, if you don't mind. What do you know about devil worship?
Devil worship? Where?
At Atlas.
Devil worship at Atlas? No, there's none of that.
Good slave candidates, yeah. How, suggestible are you?
Did you do a test before you started at Atlas?
Oh, yeah. It was all just questions about if I had any illnesses or mental health problems or stuff like that, you know. They didn't actually ask for any proof, so I could have lied through your teeth on that one. Don't think they actually checked.
Interesting.
Would be easy to lie on them. Right.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
Have you ever heard about there being devil worship at Atlas?
Devil worship? No. Definitely not. Who said that?
It's just something I heard. Okay, thanks.
I can't wait to ask James about the devil worship at Atlas.
Have you seen one of these before?
No, not this one exactly, but we had to fill something similar in on the first night at Atlas. One of those aptitude tests, you know, fitness and stuff like that.
That's all for the moment. Thank you.
I want to go straight to James. Sorry. I can't wait to see what he says about the Satan worship. We can double back to Rebecca and see if Paul's available again, too.
Couple more questions, if that's okay.
Do you know anyone who is interested in or involved with devil worship?
Have you met Lisa?
Which Lisa are you talking about?
Mad Lisa. Lives on her own, doesn't like mirrors.
Yeah, I've met her.
Oh, I bet they hate
You think
each
she's
other.
mad?
If you can't look at yourself in the mirror without seeing ghosts, you've got problems, don't you think?
How do you know her?
She came to the farm for some eggs a couple of times. Got talking to her once, that's all.
And what did she tell you?
Nothing much. Except she thought the devil was after her.
What did you tell her?
Told her the devil needs a good reason to be after you. But she was just like most people, really, blind to herself, except she's more extreme. That's all madness is. Being blind to yourself.
Yeah, he makes scrying mirrors, and she's afraid of mirrors. I would love to be a fly on the wall of that farmer's market where he's selling his eggs and herbal tea to her.
Be back later on, if that's okay.
Let's make our way back to the pub, but we're going to go the long way. And probably visit a little old man on the way.
A few more questions, please. Thank you.
Do you know anything about devil worship, Paul?
I beg your pardon?
Devil worship? Satanism?
Am I missing something here?
I heard Atlas had elements of Satanism on the course.
You were misinformed. We're a training company, we're not devil worshippers. What kind of a question is that?
So you've no interest in the occult?
No, Inspector, I have no interest in the occult any more than I have interest in pole vaulting, cheese making, or snake charming. Anything else you want to know that I'm not interested in?
That's fine, thanks.
Oh, Leonard. Oh, no. Sorry, Leonard's trying to escape.
Can you tell me a bit about this, please? It's the Atlas aptitude test.
What do you want to know?
What does it test, exactly?
It's a test we introduced to make sure that any students didn't have any major personality problems, skeletons in the cupboard, so to speak. We introduced it because we had a little bit of a problem with one of the students.
Lisa.
You are well informed.
And what do you think it was that disturbed her?
I believe that the course proved to be too demanding for her. We discovered that she had one or two psychological problems and she couldn't handle it.
And did you change anything else on the course apart from introducing the test?
We increased the entrance age to 21. Well, wasn't much, but it's about the only thing we could do. We didn't want another Lisa. We didn't want students turning around and suing us, did we?
So sus. So sus. Do you guys think there's anything... Sorry, I don't know if you can hear me. The mic's really far away. Do you guys think there's anything here yet? Test designed to reveal psychological issues. Lisa couldn't handle the course techniques, so they had to raise the entrance to 21. Wait, auto-hypnosis, they did say that it was used on the course before? Okay, I think I got it. I think I got one, you guys. Can't be hurt by the hypnosis, but she couldn't handle it.
Aha.
All right, I'm starting.
So nobody has ever been
understand
affected by
this game.
auto-hypnosis, except Lisa.
Hypnosis wasn't the problem, Inspector. Lisa was the problem with Lisa. That's why we introduced the test.
But the hypnosis was the trigger, wasn't it?
Lisa arrived on the course believing we were all devil worshippers. She was nuts to start with. We didn't make her like that.
Well, as far as I can tell, Paul, you've had one student accuse you of devil worship and 2 others commit suicide. Some of your students aren't having a very good time on this course, are they?
Nonsense. Kate was enjoying every minute of it. She couldn't get enough of it.
Until she killed herself?
She was full of the joys of life. Bubbly, confident, flirty.
With whom?
He's the
You
worst.
mean with whom?
With whom?
Pretty much everybody. Including me, as I remember.
Why are you
Really?
telling the detective
And,
that?
Did you respond?
I don't get into relationships with students, Inspector.
What?
Company policy. It's not professional.
What? I don't get into
Interesting
relationships
admission
with
that Kate
students.
flirted with him. There's no way Paul would have turned down an
But
opportunity
Emma
like
rejected
that.
me. Yeah, do you think that he was lying? Once tried to date Emma. Where does he say it? Shoot, what was that just under? Oh shoot, what was that under? Avoids relationships with students. There we go. Yeah, liar. Plants for hire.
So you avoid relationships with students, except for Emma, who you tried to date.
Oh, come on, Inspector. That was a long time ago.
And what about Kate Vine? Did you try to date her or not?
Oh, don't be so ridiculous, Inspector. Kate was an exceptionally clever girl. She knew exactly what she wanted, and she knew how to get it.
You mean that Kate approached you?
It wouldn't surprise me if she was playing everyone in the group. Kate had more enemies than you'd think. She was a very, very manipulative young woman.
Ooh! Okay.
10 o'clock, it's getting late. I'm gonna have to pick up the pace
Here
if I'm gonna
goes.
solve this by midnight.
I'm going as fast as I can. I am not good at this game. Okay. Oh my gosh, you guys, where do we start now? Should we go back and talk to Rebecca? She's the one that we haven't spoken to yet, right? About a lot of stuff.
Tell him about Simon.
I really don't think it's my place, darling.
It is your place here.
Oh! I didn't even notice this was happening.
Want to tell tales?
Tell him about Simon. You know what happens when you don't do as I say.
What?
So it's going to be that kind of evening, is it?
If you play your cards right.
Is this allowed?
Only if you deal.
Is this
Problems?
allowed?
Hello, Inspector. See you later.
What? Okay, do you think there's something over there now? I'm just gonna check every time we come into the pub. Yes! I knew it! I knew it! What is that? What's in the bag? Oromorph?
Well, isn't that interesting?
Morph? Morphine? Is it morphine? Did they drug Kate? We got something. Oh my god, you guys, we got something.
Ask you a couple more things, please.
All right, I have to use the restroom, so I'm going to play this scene and let you guys catch me up.
Have you ever come across anyone interested in or involved with the occult?
As in black magic? No, why?
Atlas don't use occult techniques or anything like that?
Atlas? Not unless Ryan's got a secret he's not telling me about. Why, who's been talking?
Just a line of inquiry. Okay, thanks.
That was the fastest I've ever tinkled. Okay. Never came across anyone involved with the occult. No occult techniques at Atlas. Did I miss anything juicy?
Do you know anything about this?
It's the aptitude test, isn't it, for Atlas? What do you want to know?
Do you know why it was introduced?
I think they had some trouble with some unsuitable students. I suppose you have to be careful who you work with.
Are we going to ask her... Oh yeah, here we go. What the hell's in here?
The cupboard downstairs. There's a lot of unopened stuff in it.
Is there?
Prescriptions. Made out to you.
Oh, they're just spare painkillers. The chemist always gives us too many. He's a friend of the family.
Isn't that super illegal? What? That's super illegal. Wait, I thought she said they were Ryan's. They're hers? I thought she was a cult leader's wife and pure. Where did she say that? Do you guys remember that? Am I making that up? She said something about being pure and like wouldn't even take an aspirin. Do you guys remember that? Am I misremembering? Oh, they said they don't keep drugs on site, right? Is that... Doesn't take any drugs or medicines. Yes. Oh my gosh, you guys. I am on fire.
Aha. So, you don't take any medicines except for prescription painkillers.
Well, they're not actually for me, they're Ryan's. For some reason, the chemist always makes them out to my name.
It's even more illegal.
He's an old gentleman.
Does Ryan need prescription painkillers?
Yes, he's got arthritis.
Really? He's young to suffer from that, isn't he?
He doesn't have it badly, but he does need medication from time to time.
What medicine is it?
I couldn't tell you, to be honest. Ryan will know.
So Ryan's the one using the prescriptions.
Didn't she say before he had
I think I might have a word with him, work out exactly what this medicine is.
Didn't she say that he had like dyspraxia or something like that? Because I remember thinking, how is he able to play the guitars if he can't? Yeah, dyspraxic. Oh my gosh, you guys, how do I remember so much of this? Okay. Does this mean that we need to...
Okay, that's it for now.
Talk to Ryan again? I feel like we should go the long way and talk to everybody, though. This way, right? I feel like a lot's happened since we talked to them. Oh! A new scene? Oh my gosh, you guys. What are you doing? What are you doing? Where were you? Things are moving so fast now.
Bit careless, Simon. Probably nothing important, but at this stage, I need all the clues I can get.
Just take everything. Take everything you find. What is this? A keychain. Suspicious keychain. Is that what it was? Key ring. Saint Bernard de Menthol? Patron saint of cigarettes? Alright, let's ask these mother truckers about this.
Just a few more questions, if you don't mind.
Did you know about Ryan's arthritis?
Ryan? He's got arthritis?
Apparently.
Oh, I didn't know. I hadn't noticed he had any problems.
You're not a good fanboy then, if you don't know that he has
I
arthritis.
think you dropped this outside. Someone you know.
Oh, this is just from some IT guy I met. I don't need it.
Fair enough. I noticed some numbers on the back. Do you need these?
I don't know. What is it?
1905?
Oh, yeah, that's just a pin for something. It's okay, I can remember it.
So not an offshore savings account or anything?
No, it's not important.
I think it is important. What?
Is this yours?
Yeah. That's from my keys. Where did you find that?
Just outside.
Right. Oh, it must have come off when Nathan dropped my keys off.
Who's Nathan?
He was borrowing my car.
That's very trusting.
Yeah, I suppose it is. I am a bit too trusting, really. It's a new car as well.
Lends his car to friends. Okay, so did Nathan kill Kate? Who the hell is this Nathan guy?
Thank you. Probably be back later.
Did you know about Ryan Round's arthritis?
Arthritis? I didn't think Ryan had arthritis.
You didn't notice that when you were boinking him?
Have you seen this before?
Nope. Sorry, never heard of him.
Oh, did he say he didn't have a car? Shoot, let's go back to him after this.
This is Simon's. I bought this for him when we were on holiday. Has he lost it?
He dropped it.
He can't keep anything.
What? So Jenks didn't give it back to Simon. He just said, "Is this yours?" I'm keeping it.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
Okay, let's see. Owns a new car. Let's go up to the bike. Ooh, good job, Chase.
So the bike's the only way you can get to work, yes?
Yeah.
What's wrong with the car?
No, I can't drive the car yet, can I? I don't have my license.
Right.
I got a windfall from an insurance payout. Just figured I'd buy something sensible with it straight away instead of wasting the money.
An insurance
What was
payout.
the insurance payout?
It was for a laptop. It got stolen down at Atlas.
At Atlas?
Well, they didn't break in. I think they just walked in and took it. The laptop was in a storeroom, but I think the lock was broken, to be honest.
Doesn't sound like they're taking their security very seriously.
Actually, it got a lot better after that.
Think I'll check it anyway.
Must have been a very nice laptop to be able to buy a car with the insurance.
Yeah, right?
Or a very cheap car. Might have to have a talk with Ryan about his security measures.
I mean, unless it was a Mac. I don't know anything about, like, Apple products. I just know that they're super expensive. So maybe he got, like, a beater, like a really cheap car for, like, $2,000. I don't know, man. That's crazy. Good on him, though. That's a good deal, I guess. What do you guys think? Where do we go from here? Oh, James. You said you wanted to talk to James.
Thank you.
I don't think they're really giving us any hints on who to talk to next, are they?
Ask about a few more things, please.
Did we ask James? Where did it go? Oh, here we go.
Recognize this at all?
Yeah, he fixed my laptop.
Does he live locally?
I think so.
Did James steal the laptop? Is that what we're going to find out?
Before? Don't think so.
Oh, I guess not. They're not even letting us talk about it. Okay.
Be back later on, if that's okay.
Should we talk to Ryan about the prescriptions? Did we do that yet? What do you say? What was that PIN number? Yeah, what was that PIN number? I'm gonna go back to Atlas. Oh, wait, where did he say? Didn't someone say for us to look in a storage room or something? Or did we already do everything here? Didn't Paul tell us to go look somewhere? Or did we do that already? I'm just gonna look everywhere before we talk to Ryan again. No? Okay.
Couple more questions, if that's okay. Do you know what the medicine in the cupboard at the pub is for?
You'd better ask Rebecca about that. I'm not exactly sure what's in there. She tends to keep her wares under lock and key. Do you know, our wedding night was quite a surprise.
Ew. Wait, isn't the medicine's for him and he's saying he doesn't know anything about it?
Tell me about your arthritis.
Oh, you found out about that. Well, yes, I'm old before my time.
That's very unlucky to have it so young.
Well, I take a lot from life, Inspector, and sometimes life likes to give you a little bit back. I mean, it's not too bad, it's not too debilitating. It's mainly some in my right hand, some in my left hand. It's not particularly a problem. Makes it difficult to hold small things, though.
What do you take for it?
I get a prescription painkiller.
How often do you need that?
Not often, as and when. I keep some here, I keep some at home. It's not a problem.
Here? Here? On premises? On Atlas premises? Keeps painkillers At work and at home. You guys remember this, right? They explicitly said no drugs or alcohol are on premises at all. Yeah, no drugs or alcohol on premises. Which also, can I point out, I thought of this last week after we had played this. He's saying, they're constantly saying, oh, we don't keep any drugs or alcohol on Atlas premises. But when we sat down to interview Ryan in the very beginning, he offered us a glass of whiskey. Do you guys remember that? He literally offered us a glass of whiskey and then turned around and said, we don't allow drugs or alcohol on the premises here. So, like, oh, that didn't do anything. Oh, shoot. I should have said doesn't keep medicines on site. Okay. Sorry. And where was this one? Here?
Aha. So, you don't keep any medicines on site at Atlas?
No.
Except your prescription painkillers?
Well, these are not available to the students.
But they are kept on site?
Yes, but they're locked away. They're kept in the storeroom. Nobody would have access to them.
You're sure about that?
Absolutely sure.
And what are the painkillers, Ryan?
They're painkillers. Just painkillers. Normal painkillers.
Paracetamol, codeine, morphine.
Morphine?
Well, all right, they're morphine tablets, yes.
Oh, really?
Oh, come on, Inspector. I know what you're thinking, but there's no way Kate could have had access to them.
Because they're in the storeroom?
Well, not just that. She wouldn't have even known about them, or where they were.
Sure about that?
Yes.
So it is morphine Ryan's taking. The pieces are starting to come together. Now I just have to work out how Kate got hold of it. If it was Ryan's morphine she got hold of course.
Yeah, let's see. He said he doesn't know what's in Rebecca's cupboard, but he's got the prescription. Belonged to Rebecca. I feel like that's not going to end up with anything. Because we already kind of... I think that was the lie we caught Rebecca in. I don't think we're going to catch him in the same lie. But... let's keep trucking here.
Know anything about this?
No, I don't. I'm sorry. We have our own IT chap. Lovely chap, in fact. Fat and sweaty, though. It's like a double act, doesn't it?
I hate him so much.
Have you seen this before?
No, sorry.
I want to make fun of us asking about every little thing, but like some of the little things have turned into something.
Were you at Atlas when Simon's laptop was stolen?
Oh, I believe I was, yes. It was taken from the storeroom in the hallway.
Was it ever recovered?
No, we didn't catch anyone. We're quite exposed out here. Somebody could just have wandered along the lane, seen into the storeroom. It's not particularly secure. They could have been in and out within minutes. That's why we advise people to keep their valuables with them. You can't be too careful these days, Inspector.
Wait! Storeroom isn't particularly secure. Keeps the morphine in a secure storeroom. Is it secure or isn't it? Yeah!
So the storeroom isn't particularly secure, yet you keep your morphine tablets in there. I thought you said no one could get access to the morphine, but they could, quite easily, couldn't they, Ryan?
I didn't mean that storeroom. I meant a different storeroom. I keep them in there.
A different storeroom?
Okay. So where was it locked up?
It's upstairs. It's got a combination lock on it. Nobody could have access to it except me and Dad. Nobody.
I might have a look at that if you don't mind.
Don't mind at all.
Gee, I wonder what the combination is.
Room, I see. Well, I might have a look around for that. See how secure and combination locked it really is.
Do we think Do we think that Simon has the combination written on the back of a business card? I'm starting to pay attention to this stuff now, you guys.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
Now that we're almost done with the game, I'm starting to pay attention. Ooh, we can go upstairs now. Yes. How come it won't let me click anywhere? There's nothing? Am I being a bad gamer? Oh, I have to use it. Use it. Yeah.
Welcome to the mirror room.
What the hell?
This exercise is all about identifying the difference between the image one presents to the world and one's real self, which lies deep in our unconscious. As you move through the network of mirrors, practice seeing yourself as a stranger. The more you separate from your persona, the more aware you will become of your true desires and ambitions. Chant with us. I am free from my image. I am free from my past. I am free from myself. I am free from my image. I am free from my past.
Is he gonna... Oh my god.
I am free from my image.
Oh no, now he can't get out? Oh no!
I am free from myself. This
What?
exercise involves the use of liberation masks. You have now completed Module 1. Module 2 covers boundary testing, threshold testing, and extreme testing. Please read the notes carefully before attempting the module.
What the French toast? Now, well, you know, the cult thing is really coming through now, at least. I'll give them that. I'm really feeling the cult vibes. Yep. Okay. I guess let's go ask everybody about what the hell was that. Oh my gosh, yeah, that was a mirror room. Poor Lisa.
A few more questions, please.
Yeah, what the hell did I just stumble upon?
Can you tell me what you know about the mirror room upstairs?
Oh, you found that then. Well, it's very similar to the costumes, Inspector. It's designed to help the students look at themselves differently.
And what do you do with the mirrors?
You look at yourself, Inspector. You look at yourself until you start seeing yourself as others do. And you don't see yourself as you do anymore. It really, the idea is that you can see yourself eventually in any way you wish.
So why in a locked room?
To make sure you're not distracted, that's all.
How often is it used?
Not often, a few times a month. Some students find it useful, some don't.
Why did Simon have that PIN number on his
That's
card?
it for the time being, thank you.
I'm on a mission now, you guys. Why did Simon have that on that business card? Why did he have that? What the heck is this, Simon?
Ask you a couple more things, please.
Do you know about the mirror room at Atlas?
Yeah.
What's it used for?
But it's mainly for the auto-hypnosis module. You go in and you stare into the mirror and you go into a trance.
I thought they didn't do auto
when you're ready,
anymore.
you come back out.
So you just go in whenever you want to.
Oh, no. There's certain times when you're allowed in, and only they know the combinations anyway, so you can't really get in.
But you don't know the combination?
No.
Sneaky sneak. Sneaky sneak. I don't know what a Bene Gesserit is other than how to pronounce it. So I'm sorry I don't get your obscure Dune references, Chase. I know it's from Dune, so I guess I do know more about it than I'm letting on, but didn't know the combination to the mirror room, but wrote his pin on the back of the card? Oh, yay, that was it. Cool.
So you didn't know the combination to the locked mirror room?
Nope.
Except you'd written it down, hadn't you? This is the combination to the mirror room, Simon.
Ooh, caught.
You
Did you see
wrote.
that face? He got
It's
caught.
not a pin. It's a combination.
Yeah.
You see, this sort of thing makes me suspicious, Simon. What were you doing in there that you didn't want anyone, including me, to find out?
It's just part of the course, isn't it? I just wanted to go in there when I was ready.
On your own? You didn't give a number to anyone else?
No.
Simon, there was morphine kept in that room that might have played a part in Kate Vine's death. Did Kate have the number?
Yes, okay. We both went in.
Together?
We were trying to outdo each other. We both tried to morphine.
What do you mean trying to outdo each other?
I don't like
It's
when the
part
music
of the
comes
course. To see how far you can push yourself. To see if you could do something you wouldn't normally do.
When was this?
A few months ago.
How often did you try it?
Only that once. I'd never do it again.
How about Kate?
I don't know. Sorry.
Ooh! Dang, we flew through that hour.
So that's how Kate got the morphine. But what exactly does this testing involve?
Was he implying
Could
that they
this
were...
have been what killed Kate? 11 o'clock. Just an hour left to solve this thing.
Oh my gosh, only 1 hour? We might finish this tonight. I'm so excited. Was he implying that they were doing morphine to test each other? Or they were going up to the mirror room to test each other, but so she knew how to get to the morphine because of that? What do you guys think that they're implying there? The woods. Haven't searched the woods for a while. Let's go to the woods then. Is that this way? Yeah. Oh, that's the hall. Woods Lane. Into the woods. Path to the right. Oh, with both. Being in the mirror room while high on morphine. That sounds like a terrible time to me. But I can't handle any of that kind of stuff. Is there any tool that we're supposed to be using while in the woods? It said to check the woods again. Do we have... Why did it say to check the woods again? A key ring's not going to do anything, is it? There's no use for the key ring here.
Just keep pushing.
Pushing what?
Just keep pushing.
What?
Keep pushing.
What is that?
Keep pushing. You can push it all the way in, Tom, if you want to.
Oh my god!
Excellent, Tom.
Excuse me. Would someone care to tell me exactly what's going on here?
This guy.
Don't come any closer.
That man needs a doctor.
No, he doesn't.
I can't handle the way this guy talks to cops.
I don't need a doctor. I'm fine. Go away.
What is this?
A test.
Of what?
What does it look like? It's a threshold test. A pain threshold test. I thought, You were supposed to be good at working things out, Inspector Jenks.
And so this would be for Atlas, would it? Kyle?
Yeah, Kyle.
You disappear now.
Oh my
It's not a good idea to talk to a police inspector like that.
Do you want me to make you?
It's okay, Tom. Mr. Jenks won't be bothering us anymore.
Don't make any rash commitments.
I cannot handle the audacity. Ooh, let me just steal your keys. Haha, joke's on you.
Well, well. You really should take more care of your things, Ryan.
Those are Ryan's?
Is your keys, Kyle?
No.
How did he know that that was Ryan's?
So that's threshold testing, is it? Sticking a skewer through your hand? I could just ask Ryan or Paul directly about this, but I think I'll bide my time. See what I can do with this key fob first.
So, okay, so don't ask them about it yet. Go back to Ryan's car. A young Corey Taylor, really? Oh, I kind of do see it. I kind of do see it when you say that. Like when he tilts his head back? Yeah, I see it. Chase will not like that. I want to go mess around with this car. I wish that, like, I had understood kind of how to play this game earlier, because now I kind of get what they want us to do. We just need him to do the... We need Jenks to do the new metal head tilt. And then he'll definitely look like Corey Taylor. Dude, where are the warrants? This is... Are there laws in England?
Bingo. Well, Ryan, what have you been up to? Be very interesting to
Kate?
see how he explains this one.
$500 to Kate. Oh, I wasn't making fun of you for liking Slipknot. I was saying you wouldn't like that Jenks looks like Corey Taylor because I've been staring at him for like 6 hours now. And yes, I do have a crush on Corey Taylor. So sue me. I was a goth in 2003. Hello? Okay, what did he say? Where are we supposed to go? Oh, talk to Ryan about the thing? Oh, wonder what James is up to. Okay. I love talking to James. What the hell's going on here? A nice little herbal tea exchange? What did we just see? Should we snoop around before we... Should we snoop around before we talk to him? Is there something we're supposed to use here? I mean, I don't know if there's anything over here. I'm just... I feel like it's telling us to explore. But we were already up here. Ooh! Oh my gosh, I'm so glad I did this. Magnifying glass. Also, there's a huge spider behind my desk, so I'm freaking out. Sorry. Well, he's gone now. Just don't bite me or my dogs and we'll be cool.
So James is interested in poppy pods, is he? I think he's got some explaining to do.
Salvia and now poppy pods? Because that's like... Okay. I don't remember where I saw this. I think it was like Bill Nye or something like that, where if you eat enough poppy seeds, it shows up in your system like a drug, but I don't remember what drug it was. But what if it's morphine? There's not going to be anything in the other greenhouse now. Opium. It is, yeah, opium. Why is everyone doing so many drugs? But like in the weirdest way.
If you don't mind.
Like they're doing poppy seeds and salvia. Oh, it is a cult. Oh, I wish we could tell him about the Atlas mirror room.
What can you tell me about several boxes of dried poppy pods in the greenhouse back there?
Feel free to take some if you want.
What are they for, James?
Decoration. Why?
Decoration.
There's a big market for them among the over 70s.
So what are you doing with them?
Selling them. To grannies.
Okay, James, let's just cut to the chase. Are you extracting opium from them?
There you go, opium.
I can honestly say I've never done anything like that, Inspector.
Sure about that?
Scout's honour.
And who was the guy delivering them?
A friend. Someone gave them to him. He asked me if I wanted them. I said I'd have a look and see if I liked them.
You just thought you'd have a look? No particular reason?
I'm a plant scientist, that's what I do.
Have you ever sold them to anyone else?
I only got them a few minutes ago.
In the past. You know Kate's body had opium in the blood when it was found?
No,
is opium the same thing as morphine?
Hey, that's nothing to do with me.
Let's hope not.
I want to hang out with James so bad. Selling pods to the pensioners. Well, we know a lot of this is a lie, but I don't think it really means anything. Yet.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
Well, what do you guys think next? Oh, should I consult the light bulb? Just ask everybody about everything. Okay. The Papa Paul?
A few more questions, if you don't mind.
When did Ryan begin to suffer from arthritis?
Ryan doesn't suffer from arthritis.
Really?
The only thing that Ryan suffers from is a pathetic inability to deal with any kind of discomfort. He pulled his back sometime last year. Since then, he's going around telling everybody he suffers from arthritis.
I thought he had medication for it.
Oh, he only has medication because his GP, who is almost as dysfunctional as he is, keeps prescribing it for him.
So you don't believe he really has arthritis?
Not at all.
I don't think you believe anything about your son.
Do you know who this is? Dean Hayfield, Aztec.
Sorry, never heard of him. We have some prisoner of sort who does our IT. Large guy. No manners.
He's your grunt. He also kills your Kates for you, huh?
Seen this before anywhere?
No.
And what do you know about Simon's laptop being stolen from Atlas?
Oh, no, I wasn't happy about it.
What did you do about it?
Ryan paid a con man to install a complicated CCTV system at twice the price that it would probably have cost. Seemed to do the trick, though. We haven't had a theft since.
That you're aware of.
Can you tell me about the room with the mirrors at Atlas? The one with the combination lock?
How did you get in there?
I was given the code for the combination.
By Ryan?
Well, nobody else is allowed to know the code, are they?
And not in theory.
So how is the room used on the course, then?
It's a meditation room where the students can reflect on themselves, literally.
And what about the CD?
That helps too. It's part of the program.
So you send the students into the room, they put the CD on, they stare into the mirrors. And how long does this last for?
Until the CD finishes or they fall asleep. What else would you like to know?
Yeah, what the heck is this about? Was this in Paul's name or in Ryan's name?
Now, why do you think Ryan might want to give Kate a cheque for £500?
I've really no idea. Where did you find it?
Just outside.
You better ask him.
You think Ryan was interested romantically in Kate?
I know he has a weakness for blondes, but I didn't think it had gone so far as his offering them cash.
She's a brunette. Wait, isn't Emma a brunette too? And Rebecca? Aren't they all brunettes?
What do you know about poppy pods?
Poppy pods?
Ever come across anyone selling them, using them?
No.
That's all for the moment. Thank you.
Are we caught up with everybody? Okay, I guess we're just gonna go down the line.
Couple more questions, if that's okay. Do you know anything about a locked room at Atlas with mirrors in it?
Not off the top of my head, no. I think that's a question for Ryan.
Oh my gosh. I wish we could ask Rebecca about the money for Kate. I want to just break up a marriage real quick.
What do you know about poppy pods?
Go on.
Ever come across anyone trying to sell them or anything like that? Maybe even in here?
Not that I remember.
Be back later on, if that's okay.
I don't know if she's gonna matter anymore. I just want to see Rebecca find out about the affair. Oh, wrong way. Let's talk to these knuckleheads.
A few more questions, please. Thank you.
Oh, he doesn't have anything?
Odd question, but have you ever seen anyone handling dried poppy pods?
Poppy pods? As in, for opium? No. Though James did have opium tea once.
Of course it's James.
Where did he get it from?
I don't know. I didn't ask. James does his own thing.
What does opium tea taste like?
I don't know. I didn't try it.
Really?
I didn't want to risk it, did I? I went to hospital once. I had codeine and I went into anaphylactic shock. The doctor said it was an opium derivative, apparently, so...
Allergic to opiates? Does this mean something? Is morphine the same thing as opium? I feel like such a dummy because I don't remember this or know this. Oh, it is more. Okay. So he said he took morphine in the mirror room with Kate, right? Yeah, took morphine in the mirror room. Okay. And you didn't have an allergic reaction to that? Ooh. Okay.
You and Kate took morphine in the mirror room. That's what you said, isn't it?
Yeah.
But you're allergic to opiates, Simon. Opium. You didn't take the morphine at all, did you?
Well, no, I didn't. Kate did, though.
He let
I
Kate...
thought you were trying to outdo each other. That was the point, wasn't it?
He could have just said he was allergic.
We weren't trying to outdo each other as such.
Go on.
Ryan wanted me to test Kate. To see how far she would go to be prime candidate.
What candidate?
Prime candidate. It means the best person in the group, basically.
What do you mean, test her?
But you do it in pairs. One person's the tester, it's me, and the other person's the...
Testicle.
Victim.
Well, it's not like that. It's completely consensual. It's just boundary testing. Ryan wanted me to test Kate.
Because they thought she was the best student.
Well, maybe. I don't know. I just did what I was told, okay?
Except you decided to give her morphine. To break the law.
Well, I can't change that now, can I? She didn't die of a morphine overdose, did she?
She died because she drowned. But she drowned for reasons that aren't clear.
Did he drug her on the night she
Atlas
drowned?
seemed to have this all neatly worked out. If Simon's telling the truth, Atlas are lighting the fuse and then retiring to a safe distance, letting students test themselves and push themselves to their limits while avoiding all comeback.
Yeah,
Is
what's
this
the point?
what happened to Kate?
What's the point of them messing with everybody's lives like this? All right. What,
Okay,
does Emma
that's
have
it for
anything
now.
to say about
Thank you.
anything? Have we caught her in any contradictions lately? Has she given us any information in a while?
Did you know about Simon's laptop being stolen?
Yeah, because it had all my college work on it, which I hadn't backed up or saved. Not that it mattered much, but I did buy a new one. And Simon uses it now. When I let him.
Oh, there's going to be something on that laptop.
Do you know about the mirror room at Atlas?
Mirror room. No, I heard about it, but I think it was only for the students later on in the course. Something like that.
Strange question. Have you ever known of anyone selling dried poppy pods?
Poppy pods? Don't think so. Isn't that opium?
Kind of. It's okay.
Kind of. Where do you even get poppy pods? Can you just buy poppy pods?
Do you know what a prime candidate is at Atlas?
Yes, it's what every student wants to be. It's the best student. Apparently you get a great high-paid job afterwards. I don't think that really happens, though.
Did you know anyone in the running to be prime candidate?
What, like Simon? I don't think they picked Simon, to be honest.
T.
Well, he's got too many morals, and you can't have both at Atlas.
He does not seem to have too many morals. He's the one running around, like, sneaking into locked rooms and drugging people with poppy pods. I don't think we have anything yet with her.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
I want to talk to Ryan about all this BS. Like, drugs aren't allowed on Atlas premises, but we also are drugging our students with opium. I'm just going to skip ahead there. Oh, did we talk to him about this money yet?
Ask you a couple more things, please.
We have a lot to talk to him about.
Would you like to explain what this is, please, Ryan? £500 intended for Kate. It fell out of your car. At least I assume that's your car on the driveway at Brandon House.
I suppose so.
So why were you going to give Kate £500, Ryan?
It was just a little incentive, that's all. Just a little incentive.
Not very little, Ryan. £500.
She was a very good student. We heard that she was leaving. You wanted to give her something.
But you didn't.
Well, obviously not.
Are you sure there wasn't any other reason you might want to give her this? Personal reason?
No!
Well, I'd like to keep hold of this for a little while, if you don't mind.
Well, don't consider it a bribe, will you, Inspector?
Is this where we're going to catch him in the lie of he's paying her off to keep quiet about Emma?
Know anything about poppy pods? Come across anyone selling them or anything?
Poppy pods? Well, don't tell anyone, Inspector, but I hear that you can make opium out of those. Why do you ask?
Doesn't matter.
Has he been drinking the same glass of whiskey all night?
Now, tell me what a prime candidate is.
You're learning a lot, aren't you, Inspector? Prime candidates are simply the best students, the ones with the most potential.
And what benefits do they get from that?
Well, they get the top job.
Which is?
Well, we have a deal with various multinationals. We train students to be exceptional, truly exceptional. And they get a wonderful top job.
Brainless slaves.
It's a very simple deal.
And how do you decide who the prime candidate is? Do you test students?
No.
Did you ever, say, ask Simon to test Kate, for instance?
Oh, you've actually been speaking to Simon, haven't you? I really wouldn't trust anything that Simon Thompson says. You know, he spent the best part of 2 months trying to undermine Kate. No. Now, Simon Thompson, it really isn't my place to speculate, but if you're looking for motives, Inspector, he certainly had a few motives, more than I.
Wow.
A motive to kill her, do you mean?
Now, that's very interesting, Inspector. Well, that's up to you to decide.
Students aren't tested. That's going to end up being a frickin' lie. Didn't Simon say he was just doing what he was told in testing Kate? How do we catch that? All right, let's see. There's got to be something here with Ryan. It's like we have to be getting close to the end, and I feel like it's going to have to do with Ryan or Paul, right? No ulterior reason for giving Kate the money. Let's see. Where do they talk about Emma? Sorry, I'm going like way far back. I want to kind of remember what clues we have to contradict about. I don't think any of this stuff is going to matter. Do you guys have any ideas? Is there something with auto-hypnosis in the mirror rooms? Auto-hypnosis, not a major part of the course. Wait a second. You were going to give her a check. Where was that? Shoot, I forgot. The hypnosis. You were going to give her a check, but you don't bribe your students. Right? That's got to be it.
Aha.
Oh my gosh, you guys.
So,
I'm getting so good at this game.
Students aren't coerced or bribed in any way. Except
we're getting so good at this
Kate.
game because you guys are helping me a lot.
I'm not sure what you mean.
You said you were going to give Kate the £500 as an incentive. That's coercion, isn't it?
I really don't think you could call it coercion, Inspector. It was an incentive, that's all, a little encouragement.
So how often do you use incentives?
Okay, incentive is probably the wrong word. The money was just to see how Kate would respond. It was part of her assessment.
Assessment?
We have to assess students as they progress. We don't use conventional methods like sitting an exam or anything like that. People pay for this course
Didn't it just
per
say they
session.
don't
We have to know if they're
assess
committed
them?
or not.
So you're assessing their progress and testing their commitment?
Yes, we are. We have to. This is a business, not a charity.
So Ryan's claiming the money was part of Kate's assessment. And did this assessment also involve threshold testing, I wonder? Or was the money for something else?
Threshold testing. I know we just looked through all of these, but didn't he say something about not testing them? Yeah, in the one we just talked about, students aren't tested. Okay, so that was in auto-hypnosis again? Up here? Gave the money to test her. But doesn't test students. Oh my gosh. Why are there so many lies in a row? Is this the end?
Well, which one is it, Ryan? Do you test students or not?
Well, some of them, yes.
Including Kate?
Yes.
Why was she being tested?
She was being tested because we wanted to see if she was good enough to become prime candidate, okay?
So Kate was in the running to be prime candidate?
Yes!
And did you ask Simon to test her?
Yes, I did. But I didn't ask him to do anything stupid. He knew it was against course rules.
How far did you ask him to push her?
I didn't ask him to push her. I asked him to test her. There's a huge difference!
Oh my gosh.
If Simon decided to give her too much caffeine or morphine or whatever, that's his responsibility.
Caffeine. It's caffeine.
So if he did anything wrong,
Yeah.
it was his own responsibility. He did it with his own mind and his own hand.
And
your
had orders.
Nothing to do with it.
This guy's scary. Oh, it's midnight. Was that it?
Midnight, and still no suspect. Unless you count everyone I've interviewed. It's no surprise that Ryan wants to avoid any suggestion of being responsible for Kate's death, but I wonder if the man protests just a little too much.
So do we go straight to Paul? What are we doing? Is it over? It's not. It's still giving it. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay, we're going straight to Paul, right? We go to Simon. Go to Simon. Oh my god. Oh my gosh, you guys. Oh my gosh. Okay, Simon. Knock, knock.
Just a few
Did you
more
kill
questions,
Kate?
if you don't mind.
He sounds so nice.
How do you think you'd have reacted if you'd found out that Kate had been chosen to be prime candidate?
Was she?
I'm just asking how you think you'd react.
I don't know. I wouldn't react in any way, really. I'm not bothered. I don't think she was, though.
What makes you think that?
Well, it's just an impression I got. You know, she's a bit flaky, to be honest. She's just not really prime candidate material.
Don't be butthurt about it, Simon. That was it? Am I bothered? Okay.
Thank you.
I want to go
Probably
talk to
be back later.
Papa. If Ryan is doing something wrong, it's because of Paul. Like, I feel like Simon did something wrong because Ryan told him to, but that means that Paul's at the top of the pyramid here. Do you guys concur?
Ask about a few more things, please. What are prime candidates?
The best of the bunch. The peaches.
And so what does it mean to be a prime candidate?
Success. We have a special relationship with many major international companies.
Just
we
like James
provide
said.
them with our best students.
Just like James said.
And They get an instant job.
And what do you get out of it?
Well, it's a little kickback. It's just business, Inspector.
Was Kate a prime candidate?
Well, as Ryan has probably already told you, yes, she was.
Did you ask Simon to test her?
Yes, it's company policy. Leaders don't get involved.
And it covers your back, of course.
Well, nobody knows the students better than they do, Inspector. It's much better to let them just work it out among themselves.
It isn't very professional to force students to test each other to the point where one of them gets killed, Paul.
We don't force students to do anything that they don't want to do, Inspector.
So you don't force them into being tested?
No, we don't encourage anybody to hurt or offend anybody else here.
You don't use threshold testing, for instance?
No. If Simon Thompson went too far with Kate, that's his responsibility, not ours. He's the one you should be speaking to, if truth be told. I don't trust him myself.
Go back to what he initially said about Kate, like this. What is the contradiction? What do you guys think I should do? Only met Kate a few times. Last saw her at the meeting on Friday. Possibly spoke to her. She was drunk. Threshold testing in the mirror room CD. The mirror room. Wow, you guys do remember a lot. Threshold testing. Okay, so use the CD. Use the CD, but doesn't do threshold testing. I don't remember. I'm just going to trust you guys. Dang! And I should trust you guys because you're all geniuses.
Endorse threshold testing, that's the phrase, isn't it?
Yes.
Except you do, Paul, because you told me that the students use that CD in the mirror room. I've listened to that CD, and it very clearly mentions threshold testing. You keep batting this away, Paul. We don't really use hypnosis. The students aren't really tested, but I am this close to launching a full-scale investigation.
This hasn't been a full-scale investigation?
And they have to be exceptional. Of course we have to test them. That doesn't mean we do anything illegal. What do you think we do? Bump off the ones we don't like?
Well, that depends on how far you push them, doesn't it?
Well, we certainly don't kill them. Nobody here wanted Kate dead.
I'm sure they didn't. But what do you expect, Paul, when you put students under that much pressure?
She was a very, very valuable student. She was worth a lot to the business.
Really? And how much would that be?
Well, if you really want to know, 50 grand.
She was worth 50 grand?
Yes.
What, you were selling her?
Of course we were selling her. You don't get this, do you? We make perfect employees. Month after month. That's all we do.
What do you mean, perfect employees?
Brainwashed slaves!
Business needs, Inspector, more than anything else, is none of this altruistic, goody-goody crap. What we look for is people with ambition, no ethics. Push, greed is good, all right? We don't deal with all this comfort stuff. The survival of the fittest. That's all there is. There's no high purpose, no big plan. There's nothing at the end of the rainbow, except what you have and you can enjoy in the here and now.
And what do you enjoy now, Paul?
Maids and nurses.
You're gonna have to excuse me, Inspector. I'm a very busy man. I've got work to do.
I'll see myself out. Lovely man, your father.
Shut the gate on your way out.
Oh no! Are we done with them?
He's doing his level best to shut this place down.
get rid of him.
Oh, no.
He's a policeman. We can't just...
Oh!
You sort this, Ryan.
Oh, my
You
God.
man up and you sort it. Tonight.
Fuck. Kyle? Oh no, Kyle's gonna kill him? Is Kyle gonna try to kill Jenks? Oh my god, guys. OMG.
That doesn't sound good. 2 totally morally bankrupt men are plotting to get rid of me. It's midnight. I don't have any backup and I don't even have a mobile phone. This is potentially quite bad. And what's Kyle got to do with it? I think I might make my way over to Atlas while Ryan isn't there. Maybe lock myself in.
So we should go back to Atlas? Just insult Kyle's mom. We haven't asked Emma and Rebecca things yet. No, he said to go to Atlas. Let's just go to Atlas. I was going to ask Rebecca stuff. Or not Rebecca, Emma. I'm all discombobulated. Everything's happening so fast.
Damn. I suppose it was too much to hope that Ryan had left the place open.
Okay, so we can't even go back to Atlas. So should we, I guess, let's just talk to Emma.
Couple more questions, if that's okay? Do you know whether Kate was in the running to be prime candidate or not?
I don't, but I do think she would have been chosen just because she was, you know, Kate.
You didn't discuss it with Kate?
No. No, she never talked about Atlas.
That's all for the moment.
Did we
Thank
ask
you.
Simon everything too? Go to the clearing.
Be back later on, if that's okay.
The clearing is this one? Oh! Oh, that's where Kyle...
Who Prove to me that you're man enough to do this, Kyle, and then you can deal with that ridiculous police inspector.
I'm sorry, but him saying Kyle with that mask on is so funny.
What the hell? Scotland Yard, not hell. Hello, Ryan.
Hello, Inspector. What are you doing here?
Inspecting. So,
Inspecting?
come on.
I love it.
Let's have it.
I don't think you'd understand, Inspector. The best thing that you can do is turn around, go away, and leave us to it.
Leave us to
Knife.
the girl with a knife to her throat.
What? That knife gives me a perfect right to stick my nose in, investigate, and interfere.
This is all part of the Atlas course. It's a physical endurance exercise.
Drop the knife.
Drop the knife,
The
Kyle.
knife, Kyle.
Kyle.
Drop it!
Drop it.
Drop the knife, Kyle.
Not looking 100% brilliant for you, Ryan.
Well, please, Inspector, you've poked your nose into Atlas's affairs enough times to know that imaginative flair is part of the course's success. Our lessons are reinforced by a unique emotional experience.
Terror?
It's an extremely evocative tool.
Well, it's a good job you're not in charge of the national curriculum.
Now look, Inspector, I know what you're trying to do. I know what you're thinking. But believe me, Atlas had nothing to do with the deaths of those people.
Eyewitness account of a satanic sacrifice in the woods. That's not what we call circumstantial evidence, Ryan.
Simon. Now, I saw Simon walking home with Kate last Friday after the meeting. Now, Simon had some strange
trying to
idea
pin this on
that he was in
Simon?
the running to become prime candidate.
Oh.
Well, a knob of butter has more chance of becoming prime minister. Oh, wait.
So are you telling me that
Simon killed her? Well, it seems reasonable. It's likely, isn't it?
any more likely than you, Ryan? Pig!
Oh, finally!
Police brutality.
I mean, we don't want to see police brutality. I know we don't.
You okay?
But Kyle has a fucking punchable face. Chase, you got what you wanted. He punched that arrogant white boy.
You save someone from being sacrificed, and that's the thanks you get. If that wasn't an occult ceremony, I don't know what is. The Rands have been lying all along. But what's Simon going to say about Ryan's accusation?
I thought we only had till midnight. All right, Simon. W.T. Frick. Oh no, he just let her wander off into the woods. Why? Why was that girl just... What?
A few more questions, please.
What would you say if I said it's been suggested that you were seen walking home with Kate after Atlas last Friday?
What? By who?
The same person who suggested that you wanted Kate out of the picture because you found out she was in the running to be prime candidate.
What? Who said that?
Just a question.
I didn't think I was in the running. It was Ryan, wasn't it?
I am in no position to say.
It was Ryan.
Simon, calm down.
No, I can prove it. Kate's driving license, give it to me.
Why?
Kate's driving license, please.
Give me evidence. Give me the evidence in this case and let me manhandle it.
See that pattern on the tape there? Let me show you something. See this pattern? Now look at that.
Proves that I...
It's the same pattern. This has come from the same roll of tape as this.
So?
So there's only one person has tape like that. Ryan.
And you on that envelope.
He gave me this piece of tape when I was in his office once. Why has Kate's driving license got a piece of Ryan's tape on it?
I have no idea, Simon.
Where did you find it?
Oh, by the lake.
Well, it's obvious, isn't it? Ryan was testing her.
I thought you were
He was
testing
doing
her.
a boundary test to see how much she would do, how far she would go to be a prime candidate. But it all went wrong. Okay. It's one of the things we do at the course, right? You give something that's important to you to someone else. Then they go and hide it somewhere. It's to teach you to not be bothered when you lose something that's
Well, there's a
important to
typo
you,
in the
right?
captions.
Kate
Sorry, I'm the worst.
Gives her driving license to Ryan. Ryan goes and hides it somewhere down the lake. Kate finds out. She goes down looking for it, probably drunk, and she falls in.
I'm afraid I find that a bit far-fetched, Simon.
It makes perfect sense if you know anything at all about how Atlas works.
But Simon, if you got the tape from Ryan, Kate could have got it from him.
He told me he doesn't lend it out.
He lent it to you.
What?
Well,
He told
I didn't
me...
kill her. Do a lab test on the card. His DNA will be all over it.
And what if yours is all over it?
It won't be. I didn't kill her. I'm sorry. Just Just give me a minute. I need some painkillers.
What? What? Did he just dip? Did he just flee?
Where did he go in such a hurry? Is he trying to act as suspiciously as possible?
What? 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 Are we not going to pursue that at all? Just... What do you... Well, I literally don't even know what to do right now. Emma, James, and Rebecca. We haven't... Oh, God. Did it want us to go into the woods again? Oh, we can't even go up to the gate right now. Okay, let's... Who did it say? Okay, we'll just go backwards. We already did this, right? There wasn't anything over here. Oh, we already got it over here.
Ask you a couple more things, please. Do you know what a prime candidate is?
At Atlas, it's the best student.
And what does that mean?
It means they get a guaranteed job with a very good salary. Well, that's the idea anyway.
But?
Mostly they aren't up to it.
And what happens then?
They get sacked.
All that work and then they end up just getting fired?
Did you know Kate Vine was a prime candidate?
No.
Who did it, you guys? Who did it? Like, I feel like we have to know who did it at this point. And it's Ryan, right? Are we saying Ryan? What do you guys think?
Have you seen patterned tape
Where
like
is
this
Ryan
anywhere
for us
before?
to even ask anything?
Oh, Ryan's got some. I know because I borrowed it.
When was that?
A couple of months ago?
Have you still got it?
I don't think so. I haven't seen it since then.
I don't think we can even talk to Ryan and Paul now because they're off, like, plotting my murder or Jinx's murder. Oh, you think it was Simon? This is the thing. We can't talk to Ryan or Paul anymore. We can't talk to Simon anymore. Should we go talk to Emma and James?
Thank you. Probably be back later.
Does Emma have anything else for us? I'm like, yeah, see, we can't, we didn't even have
questions, if you don't mind.
Simon's arrow over there. The tape? Oh, shoot, yeah, the tape. Okay, let me ask this, and then we'll go see.
Did Simon mention walking home with anyone after the meeting last Friday?
No, he just came home. Why?
He didn't mention walking home with Kate?
No, definitely not.
Have you seen this anywhere before?
I've seen it somewhere, but can't remember. Sorry, no.
Lindsay, didn't you say that she used the tape on the broken window? Did you see it?
That's it for the time being, thank you.
Or what was that earlier? You said something about the tape on the 20L. Is that supposed to say pub? I'm assuming. Maybe that's... Let's talk to James and then we'll go back to Rebecca and see if there's anything there. I don't think James has anything. I think we're done with him, but I just want to talk to him one more time.
A few more
I like
questions,
James.
if you don't mind.
Do you know how well Simon knew Kate?
Not really.
Did you ever see them together?
No, why? Do you think he killed her?
I've no idea. Do you think he'd be capable of that?
Do you think we're all capable of it?
No, I don't.
Sure.
Oh, I get what you're saying.
So
Yeah,
you've never been in your police
a
car
20-pound
responding
window.
to an
I gotcha.
incident, driven past a school at high speed?
Don't know. Maybe.
Well, you've answered your own question then. When you've got a need and things get in your way, it's human nature to either ignore them or get rid of them. Any way you can. That's all murder is, isn't it?
Maybe you're right.
He cracks me up. I love him so much, just staring
Ever
into
seen
that fire.
tape like this anywhere before?
No.
Nah.
Thank you.
He's so
Probably
funny.
be back later.
Okay. So we said Rebecca asking about the tape again.
Couple more questions, if that's okay.
So it was the broken window tape. Broken pub window. Taped over the broken window to make it safer. Last saw the tape 2 months ago, but the window was broken last Friday, right? Okay.
Aha.
Dude, Lindsay!
You last saw that sticky tape 2 months ago. Is that correct?
Genius.
Yes.
So how come you used it last week to tape over the broken window outside? That's the same tape.
Well, I must have been mistaken.
You see, the reason I'm asking is that it's exactly the same tape that was found attached to Kate's driving license, found at the scene. The tape that only Ryan has. Ryan, and of course, you.
Wait, they're her drugs, too.
So what are you saying?
Who's got the tape now? Do you know where it is?
No. No, I don't know where it is. Why are you asking me about this tape?
You seem nervous, Rebecca. Is there a problem?
Well, you're practically accusing me of having something to do with that woman's murder, aren't you?
I wasn't accusing
Maybe
you of
she
anything,
suspected
Rebecca.
the affair and thought it was Kate,
Unless
not Emma.
there's something you'd like to tell me.
No, I wouldn't like to tell you anything.
Okay, well, that's fine. Obviously, we'll be swabbing everyone in the area for DNA, so if anything comes up on Kate's license, DNA traces.
What'll come up? Nothing will come up. Right, I've had enough. I've got to get back.
Rebecca,
Oh my god, everyone's leaving.
would you like to explain to me exactly what is going on?
Which bit? The fact that some leggy bitch was trying to steal my husband?
I think you had better tell me what you know, Rebecca.
Yo!
Okay, you want to know what I know? Kate Vine seduced my husband and was going to blackmail him. Not only did she sleep with him, that whore did it just for his money, our money.
I can't believe it!
How did you work that out?
I heard her. I knew it was her arguing with Emma Bowman. Emma was trying to talk her out of it.
And how did she come to be at the lake?
She dropped that driving license thing when she came in. She was drunk. She dropped her bag. I took it out to the woods and stuck it over the lake. Then I waited for her. When she came out, I told her where it was, said someone had just run off into the woods with it.
You led her to the lake.
She was reaching out over the lake to get it. I didn't do anything. She just fell in.
But you let her drown.
It was dark. I couldn't see anything. I couldn't help her.
Really?
Oh my god.
Did you try, Rebecca?
Well, it was too late. She was just flapping about in the water. It was pathetic. She was making these gurgling sounds.
And what did you do?
I got a big stick. I just Pushed her down with it until she stopped. Well, she was dead anyway. What did it matter?
Oh my God!
You killed her, Rebecca.
But she slept with my husband.
No, she didn't.
Rebecca.
What do you mean?
You got the wrong girl.
Who? Emma.
Emma.
It was Emma.
Rebecca Rand, I am arresting you for the murder of Kate Vine. You do not have to say anything, but anything you do say may be taken down and will be used in evidence.
Why am I about to cry? Holy crap!
Yes.
So, it appears that Kate Vine's death was a tragic case of mistaken identity. But there are some loose threads here. What was Ryan doing with Kyle and that girl in the woods? What if I hadn't interrupted? And what really happened to Liam last year? It seems I've only scratched the surface of Atlas.
Oh my
and
God,
the
what happened to
Rand business
Liam?
empire. Trying to find out about Paul Rand's past is like peering into dense fog. He gives nothing away and covers his tracks with military efficiency. However, what is known is that Paul Rand has a lot of connections in high places. Politicians, celebrities, business leaders. Perhaps James Wilson's ideas weren't too wide of the mark after all. I get the feeling there's still a lot more to learn about the Rand business empire.
You're going to have to excuse us. Atlas is closed for the moment, but we'll be open again very soon. Thank you for your interest.
I'm speechless. What? I just have to say too, like, let me turn this volume down a little bit. So, like, or here, let's move it over. So, all of that crazy plot about the cult, about the testing, like, all of that was literally for nothing, and it was just a scorned wife and a cheating husband. Like, honestly, I have to say, like, the writing for this is probably pretty good. I have to give them props because I did not expect that at all. Like, I expected it to take an obvious route through the cult and, like, the ghosts and, like, that Lisa girl. We didn't even talk to that Lisa girl more than once, like the one seeing demons in her house. Like, it just took us on all these twists and turns just to end up with, like, she was having an affair with the guy, and so the wife killed her. But she wasn't even having the affair. Emma was. What do you guys think? Oh, by the way, there is not a part 2 to this game. So all of that mystery that we just tugged at the strings to, that's it. There's nothing else. This company has made other games like this, but they don't follow this storyline. And I have all of them, by the way. I downloaded all of these FMV games made by this company, and one of the games has Jenks in it again. So if you guys want to play that, we can. I really like these games. That was crazy. I'm still just, like, trying to figure out what the hell just happened. Oh my goodness. Did you guys like it? Did you guys expect that ending? And was the gameplay interesting enough for you to want to see another game in that same, like, style? That was so crazy. Well, I mean, I don't really have anything else to say. What the heck? I think I am going to play some more of these games, but I don't think I'm going to start it up again next week. I do think I'm going to continue to stream on Saturdays, but I think I'm going to take a break from the murder mystery and play like just a one-off game next week. And then maybe if you guys want to watch that, we could discuss what murder mystery or FMV game to play next time, because I have some cool ones. Like I said, the company that made Contradiction made a bunch of other games just like that, and one of them I heard was like award-winning. So I'll pick a game to play next week that's kind of short, because I downloaded a bunch of like silly horror games that have like an hour-long gameplay runtime. So we'd have some time to maybe talk about other games or watch some trailers together or something. So Lindsay was suspecting Rebecca. She was kind of like bossy and sinister, especially when she slapped him. You kind of realized like, oh, she's more in charge than the boys are. Yeah, they played that really well. It just, those Rand boys were so easy to hate that I kind of didn't really look anywhere else. Do you know what I mean? Like, oh my gosh, they were just... I still cringe when I think about Paul talking. Like, he's just so, like, slimy, sleazy. I don't want to think about it anymore. I'm glad that we're done with this game so that I never have to look at his face ever again. Sorry to that actor. Because that actor, if you, like, remove the character of Paul, like, that actor is amazing. Like, the production value of these actors is so good. I'm into it. Oh my gosh. All right. Well, I'm going to stop rambling. Thank you guys for watching. And I hope you come back next week. And I love you. I love you. Okay, good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite. Button. I muted myself instead of switching scenes because I changed my hotkeys. I told you this was going to happen.